Hi, today I'm going to take you through the self love commandment by Louise Hay, the first one, stop all criticism. This is my favorite self love commandment because I am such a criticizer, not only to others but also to my own self. And I've been doing this for a long, long time, for many, many years, knowingly, unknowingly. And now, brought on by this new awareness that I need to stop criticizing myself, has brought me to a much, much better space. So, I want to urge each one of you to become aware of this pattern of self criticism. So, there is a wonderful author and teacher, her name is Marissa Peer. She talks about self criticism in this way. She says we criticize ourselves for our body, for the way we look, maybe the skin color, and usually it is because of the critical voice in our head. The critical voice in our head could be that of our father or our mother, or a caregiver, or maybe a teacher, someone who criticized us when we grew up as children. And this voice stays in our head. So every time we are doing something, that voice will come and tell you, oh, you're not good enough. Oh, I don't think you can do well in life. And that can, you take 5 steps ahead and then this voice pulls you back 10 steps behind. So we have to be very aware, where is this voice coming from? Is this supporting me? Is it a voice of fear? Is it a voice that is controlling me? Or is it a voice where I'm able to let go and be my true self? So I criticized myself a lot, and especially my skin color. My mother was very fair and I was few shades darker than her. And our typical Indian relatives, they would ask, oh, is this your daughter? She looks a little darker than you. And my poor mother didn't know what to do. She would just hide me and then make me put all these haldi and haldi ka lep and with yogurt and all of that just to try to make me fair. But how is it going to be fair? That's your original color, isn't it? But me as a child never understood. I grew up feeling that I'm dark, I'm not pretty, and then to add to it, I had lots of pimples with all the anger that I had inside. So I never really looked, pretty in the sense of the word. Only my thought changed was when, I had gone to the US for a workshop, in Heal Your Life for a coach training. And one of the co-trainers or one of the co-participants, she says, Yvette, you have a beautiful tan. You must tell me, what is this color? And I'm like, what is this color? This is original color, And she says, no, which color, have you used to get this tan? And I never realized what she was asking. And then I told her, no, I was born with this. And she thought I had applied some kind of cream and gone on a beach, sat for a particular number of hours to get this tan. So I asked her, what is this color called? And she says, this is the perfect roast almond tan. And after that, I realized, oh my God, I have the roasted almond tan color of my skin. So I needed to go across continents to recognize and see how beautiful I am, the creation that God created me to be. So perspective changes us, where we come from. So maybe we are not honored and accepted in our land. So I have big hips, but if I go to Africa, in India they'll say, "Mere ko patli ladki chahiye, patli kamar, patli gori, chitti," all those kind of words that they use. But if you go to Africa, if you're like all this super patli, no one's even going to look at you. If you have big hips, they think, "Oh my God, she's a fertile woman." But I'm of this belief that whatever you are, however God has made you, thin, fat, or given you lots of layers, made you in a particular color, that is you. We have to accept ourselves just as we are, because we are already perfect. You don't go to a tree and say, oh, your one leaf is yellow, your one leaf is fatela, your one leaf is very big and one is small. You don't go a tree and you tell all this. You just enjoy the beauty of that tree and maybe sit under the canopy and enjoy the shade, or and if it is rainy season like it is now, enjoy the little droplets of rain falling on your body. You don't go and tell the tree, what is this different color types of leaves you're making? So why are we criticizing ourselves? So that's the first part. Stop all this self-criticism. And then you come across these people who always negatively criticize you from the outside. Okay, now these are people who are harshest with themselves. They criticize themselves, so they criticize you. You must watch Marissa Peer's video. She explains it so beautifully. It was such an eye opener for me. And when such people are around you, don't let it in. That is what she says. Don't take it in, you know. Put like a barricade there and say, thank you for sharing, but मेरे को नहीं सुनना तेरी बात. बस कर अभी तेरा बस कर story. So some of them are so negative that they will want to, dump all their kachara on you. You don't sit there with an open arms and saying, chal la la, mere ko kachra la. No. Please shut your boundaries. Have very, very clear boundaries that no one can walk all over you. The third part where she says is constructive criticism. Now this is usually at workplace where, you've done some project and all of that. And then your boss or your senior comes and tells you that, these are the areas where you can improve. We all need to have constructive criticism. You need to ask your own people at home, where can I be a better person? What can I change in my own life? How can I do this work or this job a little more better? Because we all want to be better versions of ourselves. You don't want to be stagnant. My favorite author, Clarissa Pinkola Estes, says that whatever doesn't grow is dead. So we are all growing. We all need to grow. We all want to grow. That is the innate need inside. So staying with these 3 beautiful points on criticism, I hope that you will stop criticizing yourself. So let's do a little visualization. Okay, so close your eyes. I want you to imagine yourself in front of a mirror and look at your beautiful face, just the way you look today, right from head to toe. And give gratitude for the beauty of who you are, of how the great Father, Mother, God created you. Your beautiful scalp, your hair, your face, your forehead, eyes, ears, your lips. That's you, uniquely you. There is no one else like you. And then come down to your neck, your shoulders, your arms, your beautiful body, your chest, your abdomen. Maybe you can turn around and have a look at your back, maybe your buttocks, or even your side profile. Look at your thighs, knees, your legs, and your feet. How beautiful you are. Accept every part of you as you are. And then look deeply into your eyes and tell yourself, I love you just the way you are. I love and accept yourself. I love and accept you as you are, as Father, Mother, God created you. There is no way I can criticize you. My uncle, who's a priest, he told me once, God does not create junk. So how can you ever criticize yourself? Don't do it. Stop when that critical voice comes into your head. Stop it right then and there and say, thank you for sharing, but I'm going to stop this business because I want to love myself fully and wholly, accept myself the way I am. And from this space of acceptance, I'm going to make the changes. Now look deeply into your eyes and say, I love you. I really, really love you. Take a few deep breaths to ground this experience. And very gently open your eyes. Come back to present time. And maybe you can do a little exercise. You can write down what are the things that you criticize yourself for. Write them down and then turn them into positive statements. Say, for example, I criticize myself that I'm dark. And then maybe you can write, oh, I have this beautiful roasted almond tan. And this is unique to me. It's unique to my body, to the land that I grew up in. Thank you. And may you have a great day. My love to you all.